Hello everyone, Guysmith here, and wait, what am I? It's just me, in a morph. It's called a death tome. If you don't know what this is from the Twilight Forest. Death tomes are actually able to fly with morph, and also notice that they have the regular 10 hearts, like a player does. Yeah, I've been flying as this instead of a bat. Using my jetpack is a little bit annoying. This actually flies just as fast as I would with my hang glider, so it's all good to me. Actually, I'll stay as a book for now. I should probably start down here. This is a new area, obviously. It is sort of like gonna be a portal hub for my entire world. It's beneath the factory. You can literally just go down a single level from this, which I might add, I expanded the factory. It's not remotely done being expanded either, so expect more expansion from this. Oh yeah, I changed the ender lily seeds out for the carrots, so that now this will hopefully harvest ender pearls. Today we're not going to be working on mechanism, we're actually going to be doing some stuff with witchery. However, I first want to do a little bit of Tinker's Construct. This. Notice the empty heart canister and that and that and that. Together they make miniature red heart canisters. Now you can go into your regular inventory, go into this one. I think the normal hotkey is U? Oh. Yes, it's O. You just put it in here and you can equip up to 10, and then you get a permanent health increase. And you might notice that little heart right here. That would be the increasing health that I have now gotten. I now have 4 extra heart. As well, I really quick want to tell you guys. Oh, hey, quit disturbing my cats! That was rude. You know how I had Selena and Lynx? Well, I made them breed twice, and I got Wolfram, who is sadly no longer an adorable little kitten, and I got Misky. Wolfram was first, then came Misky. I don't know why, but I almost feel like Selena was cheating on Lynx with Fabio, but I don't know. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't already know this, with Witchery, if you shift... I think it's right click normally, but I shift left click for me. If you shift click on your familiar, it will dismiss them, and they will basically teleport away, and you have to summon them back in order for you to be able to use them, I guess, or have them physically there. So I guess I'm gonna have to do that ritual eventually. Probably gonna do it off camera, but God, is that? Oh gosh, I don't think that's normally supposed to be like that, but whatever. So my intention is to get more pets, like cats and dogs and whatnot. And I have a couple other names that are already picked out for like different cats and dogs that I can get. As well, out and about, I got 4 more wolves. Their names are Cronus, Ulrich, Aiken, and Thurston. Thurston actually ended up teleporting to me. I don't know why. I was sure he was sitting down, but I had gotten 3 wolves, these 3 out in the wild, and then I bred 2 of them and got Thurston. Yeah, he was an adorable little puppy. Then he teleported and grew up. Oh my gosh, that is going to be so annoying. Wow, that was so much better. Anyway, there's also the fact that I went to the Nether off camera. So I got these 2 trophies. I got a gas trophy and a magma cube trophy. Let's go down here into my little hall of honor and heads. I also got a blaze trophy. I almost forgot to mention that. I got a blaze trophy as well. So the little magma cube and a ghast. Hopefully these signs stay. For some reason recently, some of my signs and things that use NBT data and whatnot, like heads, signs, and a lot of things actually have just sort of been like resetting every so often when I log in. So I have to like break all of the heads. For example, all these zombie heads became skeleton skulls because that's the basic metadata. Zombie heads have a higher metadata value than skeleton skulls. Same with the creeper heads. They had all turned into skeleton skulls. these had turned into, was it a Hydra head? Yeah, because the Hydra head has the lowest, has like the 0 metadata. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Sometimes it resets, sometimes it doesn't, and then when I log back in, we'll like have to fully restart my client. But when I log back in, stuff like is normal mostly. It's weird. I don't know what is going on with that, but I don't know. I'll make do. Now, this episode, we are going to be working on witchery. And first and foremost, we are going to be doing something that I haven't done yet, but I really should have the moment I started working with brews. And that would be to make witches' robes. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. This was like literally right after the end of the last episode. I bred my dogs and got Remus and Romulus. Obviously, you're probably picking up like fantasy names and whatnot being recurring stuff in with all of my pets. That's just the kind of thing that I want to do. Is that enough? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It should be. I'm used to flying. I'm used to being a death tome. I feel like I should morph back into one. Oh my gosh, I also feel really tall because I've been a death tome all the time. They're like a block and a half high. So the witch's robes, you use a creeper heart and golden thread. In order to make the golden thread, I'm actually going to need to go back downstairs and make the golden thread. Alright, well, in order to make the golden thread, use a whiff of magic and a hay bale, and then it makes 3. And there we go, 3 golden thread. Perfect. Now we go up here, and we can make some impregnated leather. 2 recipes worth. I think I need another diamond vapor. And leather, there we go. Enough for this, and a witch's robes. Creepers ignore the wearer. 35% chance of a second brew, except necromantic. And then this also adds a plus 35% chance of a second brew. And get my hat made up, and yeah. So there and there. Oh my gosh, that removes so much armor. Oh, and I need to repair this. Oh my. In here, I think I'll just like store that. Also in the nether, I killed some hellhounds. So I got 4 hellhound heads and I got a ton of tongue of dog. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be running out of that anytime soon, especially because I don't need to kill actual wolves anymore for the sake of doing that. I'm gonna go and repair my armor really quick. Oh, and by the way, you might have noticed how my XP tank was built up this way before. Now it's built into the ground. For some reason, I don't know why, this might be a bug with the current version of open blocks that I have, but with open blocks, for some reason, with the tanks, the XP can only fill a tank below the level at which it is input. So basically, the XP drain acts as an input for all the levels that I get. The XP tanks, for some reason, having any tanks above this block, i.e. like right here and up above, would mean that these tank blocks would be useless and not be used at all for some reason. I think it's a bug with the version of open blocks that I have, or probably some other mod conflict or just something. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, it's weird. So actually, can I enchant this? Ooh, I can. Oh, I'm totally gonna get more levels and enchant this. So protection 4, enchant, and unbreaking. I need more levels. To be fair, I got all of these levels from concentrated essence berries, and I had stored a lot of concentrated essence berries. I had over 900. Only half of them were used. It was crazy. Ah, thorns. Blah. I'll take thorns 1 then. Fine. Then I gotta enchant the hat. I'll enchant this with thorns. Enchant. Do I have enough to up the enchantment? No. Oh well. Good enough for me. For now, anyway. So these will not break quite as easily, and they look really shiny and pretty. Ooh. They protect me a lot better now. Protection 4 is a pretty good enchantment, I gotta say. I mean, I was practically already invincible with the armor that I had previously. I mean, the jetpack has a lot of armor that it adds normally, so yeah. Why is there a creeper over there? Wait a minute. Perfect time. I can walk right up to it. Hi, Mr. Creeper. Oh my gosh. Creepers won't explode around me. They won't run away like it's an ocelot effect, but if I don't hit it, it's just fine. Don't you dare blow up my pets. I don't know how you spawn though. Oh, probably on top of my nether portal. I didn't think of that. I'm now at peace with the creepers, apparently. What a weird thought. I need to make a mutating sprig in order for me to do the rest of what I need to do today. So I need a nether wart, an end twig, and a mutandis extremis. I actually had to make a ton of mutandis extremis, and I got some really nasty effects, i.e. a ton of slowness and paralysis, actually. Paralysis for 15 seconds? It's like, wait, why can't I move? Oh my gosh, that is slightly freaky when you don't know what is going on. Oh. Magnetization. I still have the magnetized leggings on. So nether warts, an ent twig, and mutandis extremis. Okay, here we go. Alright. And good, no ill effects. That I know of anyway. Especially because the potions radius is really, really far. Paralysis, I don't know how far that went. I wasn't able to turn even. You were literally just frozen in place like this. Me not touching my controls is comparable to paralysis. So I don't know if these guys who were the farthest away got affected with paralysis, but I knew that they got affected by slowness too when that was applied. Anyway, now we have our mutating sprig, and I can use that for the rest of what we are going to be doing today. So my current plan is to alter the... What? Illusion? What? Okay, maybe I lied. There were ill effects by that thing. Okay then. Alright, well, you know what? We should do this every episode. I almost forgot. I have my crystal ball. We'll collect a cache of coal. Ooh. Cool. My last fortune was stumble and fall. You basically fall into a pit of gravel. Yeah, I don't like that one. Because you can really wreck your base. The good thing is, though, anything that is not naturally generated, the game automatically knows, and it's like, this section of blocks has been altered and whatnot. So if you're treading in an area that you haven't altered, thankfully that's when it will spawn the gravel pit and you will fall. Yeah, I don't know, it's really weird. As I was explaining, before I was so really interrupted by a zombie, today I want to work on changing biomes. Yes, you can do that, especially with witchery. It is a very, very, I don't want to say easy, but it's not super hard. It's a very doable thing, regardless. So this is most of the stuff that I will need. So... okay, there's an illusion spider somewhere, I think. Where is it? It's very, very annoying right now. I think it might have died, though. Because I think I heard it fall. Oh, well. So I dig out a 3x3 area. So in order to do this, I also need cobwebs. Now, you're probably asking, how the heck do you get cobwebs? Well, in the spinning wheel, if you didn't know, you can put an 8 string and you can get a cobweb. Yeah, there's a recipe in the Crucible with vinculum and panis. And now that we have all the cobwebs, we can do what we need to do. So basically, you put a cobweb there, and I can take this block away now that I have placed a cobweb there. and then you get grass, 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 and grass. But anyway, is this covered? No, it's not covered. I might have to do this very quickly, because I need to do, let me check my notes. Oh no! Oh, shoot. I screwed up. I screwed it up. Okay. I need to go grab my shears because I just realized I screwed this up. Because I wasn't supposed to be putting down the grass with the cobweb. Oh, hey, I got a peanut. In real life, if you didn't already know, I'm actually allergic to peanuts. I can't eat them. I go into anaphylactic shock. So, yeah. Okay, oh, it's an armor. I didn't realize. So, if I click the cobweb, sweet, I now have critter snares. This is one of the 2 big ingredients in making what I need to be able to change the biome in the, area of my factory. Now, I'm going to be changing it into a desert M to be precise, so it should be pretty good at maintaining a high heat for the solar evaporation plant and everything. Though I already have a ton of excess brine, because I wasn't running it for that long, with ores and whatnot, then it just sort of like, it just continued to run the solar evaporation plant and keep on making brine. So I actually put down a drum from extra utilities, which is literally just a ton of iron. So the entire drum was filled with brine last I checked. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end up making another drum to fill with brine, but I don't really see the point, because yeah, it would be useful, but I'm pretty sure that after a certain amount of time, I'm probably going to be upgrading that to a bedrockium drum. So I don't know whether it's useful or not to currently just leave it as iron drums. But now I need to set this up. This is why I needed the grass. So I put down the grass, 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 and grass, and grab mutating sprig, and I now have graspers. This is the other big part of this whole equation with this sort of thing. So if you've ever done witchery or watched other people do witchery, you will probably know just about what I'm trying to do. And if you don't see how that corresponds to changing the biome, I actually need drops. Yeah, so I need to summon toads and owls in order for me to be able to correctly do this whole thing, in order for me to change the biome, because I need Toa Frog and Owlet's Wing. Yes, the person who makes the witchery mod, Eminif, the person who does witchery is a pretty big Harry Potter fan, so there's a lot of little references to like Harry Potter stuff and whatnot. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So currently I don't have everything that I need though in order to make toads and owls. Now there is the ocelot and the wolf. Yes, both untamed. For you to be able to make the toads and owls. However, in the critter snares, you need 4 bats for the owls and 4 slimes for the toads. I have neither of those. I have everything else, though. I have everything but the captured animals that I'm probably going to have to do off camera because it'll take so long for me to get them to spawn. It's a lot of coaxing and running around in caves, basically. My preparation is not the greatest, I will admit. But honestly, I wanted to make these on camera anyway, so. Besides me trying to change the biome, I need an area for my pets. Now, I don't know exactly where to put them. I was originally thinking, oh, I'll put them over by, like, the portals, but then I realized I don't need a ton of entities and whatnot to be constantly loaded, especially when I plan to have a ton of pets. Then I thought, in here maybe? This might be chunk loaded by the fact that it's around world spawn and my bed. So this general area having a ton of animals in it is probably not a good idea. And I also want to move all the wolves that are in the witchery area. They're cool there, but I kind of want to move them. So I'm trying to figure out where can I put them, and if anyone watching this has any sort of idea on where I should move all my animals, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Leave a comment or tell me somehow. However, currently, I have no real good area for me to be able to make all the toads and owls. Yes, I do have this little area dug out already, but I don't think that it's the most prime area in the world for me to be able to do it, especially because not only can owls actually fly, toads have a tendency to hop away. So I'm thinking, why don't I utilize this little area that I had originally made for a failed Christmas tree? If you had watched the previous episode, you will know that it was a utter fail, and I have torn it down since. But yeah, this used to have a failed Christmas tree, but it's useless now. There's just sort of a pathway leading up to nothing. Why don't I build an atrium, I thought, and then I can put all the owls and the toads in there, at least them, and possibly like other animals, collect them from throughout the area, just like, I don't know, make a really, really nice enclosure, like a big glass enclosure. A lot of people have probably done this in the past. It's not exactly the most original thing in the world. It always has that little touch of nature whenever someone does it individually, and it's just perfect. I love the idea of doing this, so I really, really want to do this. So I'll probably be speed building that as soon as I have all the glass smelted. Oh my god. I had to get a ton of sand, so I had to grind up a ton of gravel, because I don't feel like going and mining a ton of sand, because I already had a ton of gravel. I'm using the useless gravel for something useful. Thank you, mods! Alright, anyway, I'll be back in a little bit with the build done, after the montage, of course. See ya in a few. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna have to creative mode this because I cannot, for the life of me, just get all that sand or gravel. So I think I'm just gonna go with creative mode. Back to building. I hope you really like how this turned out. I really wish I had shaders installed. That would look so pretty. But I don't think my computer could handle it. Last I tried shaders with this series, it was literally like 5 FPS. Yeah, I've upgraded my computer since, but it was barely runnable when I tried to move. So yeah. Sky Factory is balanced. My mod pack isn't. Yeah, I'm not gonna try that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Tell me, do you like the atrium or not? I think I might end up making it taller, probably in creative. I might build some trees around it to make it a little bit more naturey looking. The place is, I like how it turned out. So thank you so much for watching one last time, and this is Guy Smith signing off. Until next time, take care. I'll see you guys. Bye!